Hello. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome back. I'm sorry it's been a while. There we go. I think we're set up okay. We're set up okay for now. This will be fine. This will be great. How is everybody? Well, I hope everybody is doing well. It's been a while since we've streamed. I want to just go ahead, hop into drawing, and just kind of go from there. Let's see if we can get this up and working. Okay. And there we go. And there we go. Okay, let's get this all set up. I think I'm just gonna try to zoom in on this as much as possible. There we go. Yes. No. No, I do not. That was, no. There we go. Okay. It's actually been a while since I sat down and doodled at the computer, so this is gonna be fun. So, very obviously there haven't been any streams recently. We have been very busy, mainly trying to get some things sorted and figured out, specifically regarding our health. We are in the process of getting some diagnoses, and with the change in season and how difficult that has been this year, it's just kind of taken a toll physically. I haven't had much energy, haven't been feeling as good. So the goal is to get back into streaming and start doing it more, like full-time and stuff. But oh, excuse me. With the way our health has been, I don't know if it'll be possible yet to do something like that and like get back into this like for a full-time thing. We want to. That is something we very much have wanted to do for years, is do this full-time. So we're trying. Because I mean, some of the people that come and view our streams, like, yeah, they're friends, and they could say like, oh no, she has a lot of energy. They have energy. The energy they get to see are the little bursts we have. So what a lot of people don't get to see is the exhaustion that we have to handle and the other medical problems. That feels way too wide. This has immediately turned into a football player. Pats. But those are definitely shoulder pads. That is not what I want. But I'm actually gonna redo that neck too. I don't like it as much. So much backpedaling. This is fine. We woke up though, having a bit of energy today. So we figured we'd try and at least stream for a little bit, see how we feel. It's really nice outside right now, so we have our windows open. It's so nice having the windows open, legitimately. I miss being able to have windows open. It was so nice. Oh, hello. Hi, kitty. Come here, sir. Come here. You can come up. Yeah, you know how to hop up on the back. Come here, honey. Come here. Oh, you cheater. He abandoned me. How dare he? But yeah, with everything going on recently, we're waiting at a couple appointments. We have to see an allergist, because we have a lot of food allergies. We need to see if they're real, or if it's possibly something like mast cell activation syndrome, or if it could be something else, with like our body attacking itself. So we're currently waiting to get tested and looked at properly. Another thing we are waiting for is to get seen by a cardiologist. We're looking to get a full, finally, I say finally, big finally, looking to get diagnosed with POTS. It's such a big problem with big words. Postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. I believe that's how you pronounce it. We have so many things wrong. It's a pain to keep everything in track. But we are currently looking at getting that diagnosed. We just need some finalized testing, and hopefully then everything will be fine. Our heart rate likes to sit really low and really high. When I say really low, we'll have drops, moments where our heart rate will just drop way further than it's meant to be. And in those moments, some of those times, that's where we faint or go into something called syncope. Pre-syncope is that feeling you get before fainting. Which we lovingly have to deal with that daily, which is not very fun. Don't mind how messy this looks. I'm mapping out stuff right now. Like right now, I am mapping out parts of an outfit. So don't mind how messy this is looking at the moment. I'm mapping. Another thing we deal with due to our health in general is seizures. We aren't for sure where they come from. They could be trauma-induced due to our complex PTSD. They could also be due to another condition we have, functional neurological disorder. Lots of fun, long words. Pretty much, we have excessive trauma, and part of that makes our body stop functioning. So instead of doing what our body is supposed to do, things will happen like our legs won't work, we'll be paralyzed. Sometimes that paralysis is simply from the core, so your stomach, your abdomen. It can be from there down. Sometimes it'll be just like our hips down. Other times it'll be just like our arms. Everything else works, but our arms won't. Other times it has been where our hands won't work, but our arms do. Or our legs don't work, but we can still wiggle our toes. Sometimes we'll be able to feel sensations, other times we can't, which makes it more difficult to really tell fully. Sometimes we'll lose the ability to walk. There was actually a day we were in the kitchen with our father, and we're getting a drink and just chit-chatting, trying to have some semblance of normal, and it ended up with our legs giving out really painfully. It was actually extremely painful this time. I'd actually never had an episode that was that painful. Our legs gave out, and one of them came back really fast. The other one was in like a severe amount of pain, and even slightly bending it made it worse. So we had to monkey across furniture. So we had to like grab on the furniture pieces and kind of hop along. We had help for a little bit, but then after a couple of moments we were just like, no, this is gonna take a minute. Let us suffer ourselves. So that's what we ended up doing. But the main thing is the POTS, which we do technically have partially diagnosed. We're just kind of waiting to officialize it all. One of the big things it does is it keeps our heart rate abnormally high all the time. And a lot of people don't know that some people with POTS, like their heart rate can regulate, some people can't. And that's through extensive exercise and other stuff. Like, there's a lot that goes into it for the heart rate to somewhat regulate itself and be kind of normal. For us, our heart rate likes to stay at 100 if we're completely still. So our heart rate will just stay at 100 if we're completely still. Doing something like this, sitting up and streaming, this keeps our heart rate at, I want to say, around 140. Trying to remember properly. We've written stuff down before. Our heart rate stays at 140 while like sitting at the desk streaming or doing stuff. And that's if we're calm and we're not bending a lot or moving a lot. Doing something like art like this right now is keeping our heart rate higher. We can feel it. Actually have one of those little oximeters, so those O2 monitors they have that they'll like put on your finger at the doctor's office when you go in for checkups. We actually own one to keep an eye on our heart rate. Once I finish this, I'm actually kind of curious where I'm sitting at right now. I think this is the calmest we've been on stream in a while, and I think it's just we don't have a lot of energy, and we're trying to store energy. Oh wow! Guys, we got our first spam of the day. We are 34 minutes into stream and we got our first spammer. Oh, we got our second spammer of the day. Yay, look at us. So popular that we get spam. Isn't that great? Who would have thought you could have very few viewers but be popular with the spammers? Isn't that nice? I honestly have no idea what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of doodling while I talk. Oops, need to do that. Thank you. Alright, let's see what my heart rate's at, because I'm kind of curious. it on. Wrong finger. Gotta get that finger in there. Alright, now we just wait. I don't like how low it is saying my heart rate is. Let's try another finger, because... Huh. Yeah, thank you. It's like I'm not feeling a crash right now. Well, right now we are very luckily staying at about 100. Is being lower on the relaxing a good thing? Yes. And no, because usually whenever it stays low, whenever we're sitting up. Excuse me. When we stay low while sitting up, usually we're gonna crash later. And that is just worse. As we say, there's no such thing as a good health day for us. Usually when we're having good health days, they turn into really bad ones. So, kind of see what ends up happening. I have no idea what I'm making. I'm just making. Although, you know what I want to draw now? I really want to draw a marshmallow. As odd as it sounds, I want to draw a marshmallow. This is kind of just going to be a stream for me to just vibe. Hang out. And just kind of doodle whatever I want while I chit chat with people. I'm gonna turn the back layer white for this so I can see a little easier. So if you show up in chat, feel free to say hi. I love being able to chat with people. If you just want to lurk, don't want to say hi, that's okay. If there's anything specific you want to hear about, feel free to ask questions. You're always more than happy to answer questions. So yeah, for now, let's just draw a marshmallow. I know looking back at this, some people's question might be, why did I feel like drawing a marshmallow? Well, I really wanted to stream since last night. I don't really do late night streams, so I was like, oh, okay, I'll stream tomorrow if I have the energy. Thankfully I do. And one of the things I thought about is like, oh, you know, the games haven't been working, they've been lagging, I need to get that sorted, which will still take a little bit of time. But I was like, oh, I can draw. I haven't drawn on stream for a while. I haven't actually drawn really outside of a game I'm working on slowly. And there will be info to come on that eventually, once I get a little further into the process. Right now, me and Mystical Draws, feel free to go follow them. They're helping me with some aspects of the game. They're helping me develop this fun little game idea we've had, so not really having anyone else to help on it. It's kind of just us two right now. And when I was laying there last night, like, oh, what should I draw if I did a drawing stream? It's like I haven't drawn really for myself in a while. Ironically, one of the things I thought of was just drawing a marshmallow. Don't know why, but marshmallow just sounded fun. I know it's quiet, I haven't turned on any background music. I could definitely throw on some, I honestly hadn't thought about it. I just know the more stimulation I have, the faster I'm gonna get exhausted. Which is why I don't have anything on. Let's see. I honestly do have a good piece for marshmallow. Let's merge these. Move this down. Think for a color. Let's do this. Yes, I would love to select a color. Thank you. I think we're gonna start for this color. I'm gonna switch them. And think how do we want to color this? Oh. Well, I guess we will be filling this in by hand. So I will actually take you back, please. yeah, so as I was saying earlier, we have a lot of health problems that we're just trying to figure out how to kind of go about things. We're looking into possibly getting a puppy and working with our father to train it to be a service dog. As with our pots, we can't always tell until it's late or something's really hit that we're gonna have like an episode, because we'll dissociate and zone out into things very easily. It's like right now, I'm very zoned into this stream. I'm zoned into being calm, quiet this time, and just relaxing and coloring with you guys. But if I were to check in right now, I know I wouldn't be feeling good, and all of my energy and everything would just be gone. And we just dissociate like that throughout the day. It's all the time, doesn't matter what we're doing, unless we check in on ourselves. Kind of forget that we need to. And a service dog would help with that a lot, being able to tell before us. And not only that, we'd be able to build our limits with the assistants, because we can only build so far on our own. There is a wasp at my window. Give me a moment as I stare it down, because why are they so terrifying? Anywho. Yeah, so with our health, we find it a little harder to do a lot of things. Sorry, I completely honestly forgot how to clip this. Sorry. No. Where is it? I don't like that as much. No. Cancel. Not what I want. Cancel. I feel really dumb that I don't remember how to do this. again, if you are in chat and you just want to say hello, feel free to say hi. Let's see. Okay. So that's what I needed to do. Maybe. We'll find out. Yay! Figured it out. We're smart. Although, I am realizing I got rid of that on accident. Oops. So let me delete that and okay. Oops. Alright, let's see. it like that. Yeah, I like the way that looks. So, I know one big thing that we've dealt with in regards to our health is people can't see that we have problems. People can't really see it until you start really struggling. And I feel like that's something that's very impactful in even like our personal day-to-day. It's like we'll exist around family and stuff, but they can't see what we're dealing with. They don't know. They have no idea in the sense of, oh, we're impacted, oh, we're struggling because our day-to-day switches. And that was a thing that made like relationships and stuff hard for quite a while, because a lot of people see like one day we're able to kind of move around, have fun, like we're in pain but we're able to kind of just exist easier, and then the next day or even just hours later we're bedridden and it hurts to move, hurts to exist. And some people see that and say, oh, well, you were just fine like moments ago, or you were fine yesterday. You should be able to be fine today. And while I would love to say, like, yeah, we're fine, we're doing great, like we are. We're lucky for moments like this where we can feel human for a little bit. Not be in an extreme amount of pain. And can just be calm and content. Because we don't get that very often. And usually it's followed by a lot of pain. So it's kind of like right now we're waiting for the other shoe to drop. We're waiting for this to start to feel worse. Because as we've said previously, good health days are a lie. If we're feeling good, our body is tricking us. It makes us think we can do stuff, and we do it. And then everybody goes, you thought. And suddenly it's lots of pain and suffering. And as dramatic as that seems, that is sadly what we deal with. And I think a big part that plays into it is kind of that apathy of growing up. We had these problems, and our mother was not a great parent, because she saw these problems and go, oh, you're fine. And if we went to the doctor, which wasn't very often, and before you're like, oh, well, maybe insurance bills, we had all that. We were able to go to the doctors. She just didn't want to, because the doctors wouldn't listen to me. They would ask her how we were doing, what our symptoms were, and so we wouldn't be able to get to tell them how bad everything actually had gotten, how much pain we were in, how much our daily life was affected. Because our mother would instantly go into that, well, I think she's faking it, and she has this habit of attention seeking, which we didn't. All of that so-called attention seeking was us actually being in pain, and in a sense begging to be seen. So doctors really like to believe her. And is it okay? No. The doctors should have never, listened to her without consulting us. That was wrong. What the doctors did was wrong. They're at fault too. But one thing I've heard time and time again, since really trying to figure out our health, is, well, it should have been caught when you were younger. This could have been caught, or if this is found when you were younger, or if someone had paid attention, you wouldn't be as bad off as you are. We could fix it. We could make it better and make you better. And as wonderful as this sentiment that is, that's just not possible anymore. It's probably gonna end up somewhere. Eventually I may have to live somewhere that's handicap accessible, like medical housing or something, if my health gets too bad. And that's okay. But that's not what I wanted growing up. That's not what we wanted. We wanted to be able to do so much and go out and exist and be an adult. And that didn't really happen. So, maybe if this takes off one day, it will be able to make it a little easier. You know, out of all the foods that I can't eat anymore, I actually, like, I do miss marshmallows. I miss burnt marshmallows. I loved the taste of burnt marshmallows. I like burnt food. But, like, I say, like, oh, I miss them, but at the same time, I can't really miss something that I never had a positive reaction with. With marshmallows, I very much have always kind of felt sick after eating them. So for me, marshmallows, like while it was all like fun, like ooh, let's go roast a marshmallow, let's go enjoy it, it was never fun afterwards. And I know, like, if I went and asked, what'd I do? Here it is. You know, like if I went and like asked family, like, oh, do you remember that, you know, this made me sick? They'd probably say no. And that's because at the time I thought it was normal, so I didn't really speak up about it. I mean, when you're in constant pain from food, you kind of just assume it's normal. And so you don't really discuss it. But as far back as I can remember, like, marshmallows always made me feel sick. I don't really remember a super positive experience with them. I just remember feeling really, like, gross afterwards and just not feeling great. And just going, oh, that's okay. It's probably not just me. So after a while of saying, like, hey, I don't feel good, people kind of just stop believing. So you just kind of have to assume it's normal, and that's why people tell you, like, don't complain about it, don't complain. Like, your brain will just eventually go, oh, is this supposed to happen? Like, am I supposed to feel this way? And if you're ever in that situation, unless someone outright tells you it's a no, just because they tell you doesn't mean it's normal either. Mark working out where else I want to like burn this thing. Well, that's all the places I want to do it to. So I'll fill this in, blend it. I mean, with the way my health is, makes it hard to like go outside and do stuff. Having the windows open for me is a luxury because it's kind of a toss-up of if it makes me sick. Since I had my tonsils removed, it has been easier, but I still do get like head colds and really bad stuffiness from it. But I mean, that's what's gonna happen when you're allergic to everything that exists. And again, I'm just rambling. I don't really know what to talk about today. So if you're in chat, feel free to say hi, ask questions, make conversation. I was surprised within the first 40 minutes we had 2 spam, like back to back. That was kind of funny, honestly. I haven't had that happen yet, I don't think. And remember, you can follow along. This is the marshmallow base. So this is our base of the marshmallow. Feel free to screenshot it. You're always welcome to make your own marshmallow, post it online, and tag me. I'll mainly see them on YouTube. Because that's what I spend a lot of my time doing, is sitting there and watching YouTube. Some days. Not all days, some days. But feel free to share them. If you share them anywhere that isn't like YouTube, you can use hashtag whisper art. I will definitely like be peeking in around if anybody does. I think this marshmallows turned out really pretty. Ironically enough, this is my first time doing this, like drawing a marshmallow and like burning it like this. So like this is all very much new. And so the fact it's turning out so good makes me happy. So, almost there with it. I'm gonna do that. As a reminder, come jump in chat. Feel free to say hello. I'd love to see a hello. Before we leave, we cannot let the spam bots win. It's looking so toasty. like a little bit of highlighting. Oops. That's way too big. See if I can somehow blend that in, make it look nice. Ooh, I can. Add highlights there. Add one there. Add a squiggly there. And there. Dollop there. Let's blend them. It's what a marshmallow looks like without the guidelines. So let's go on ahead and possibly drop some new guidelines. Let me, bring that opacity down where I can still kind of see it. There we go. Think what I want to do. Just try to color match as we go. I'm gonna start here. Yes. Oops. Actually, I don't like that outlining as much. Let's retry this. Let me just stick with this one color for now. Oops. Actually, we're not worried about that right now. I don't want to outline this. That is the hardest part for me. Outlining has always been the hardest part for me. I don't have the most steady hands. I think today's the steadiest I've had them in quite a while when it comes to art. Oops. Nope. That looks terrible too. Maybe I can use my issues to my advantage. Okay. Okay, we're gonna use that. I'm gonna use this. Because, like, we have this shape. The only thing I want to have now is, like, that depth. And it it's really where this middle guard is gonna help. Which I actually think I'm gonna come over here. And remember, feel free to jump in chat, say hello. The edges just look messy. And I think I can just touch up on that. Oops, there we go. Oops. I like that. Okay, I like that. That shaping is better. Okay. Now we need like a background of some kind. So I think I'm gonna go, maybe start with this. But like, I don't like the way that shadow looks. Okay. Think of this from a smart angle. This is probably where the floor is gonna end. We could do something here, and there could be a secondary light source. We could do something like this, and down here like this, maybe. And we can come in and blend it out. And then we can go in with something a little darker. Darker is gonna probably come in here. Come along here. No, that doesn't look good. We can figure this out. We can figure this out. We figured out an entire fucking marshmallow. We got this. We could do a straight down lighting type. And then I'd have to go in and redo it all. At least like the lighting. Well, I haven't even done the lighting of the marshmallow yet. I think I'm just kind of focused on shadows right now. I can't feel a little more pop. I'll go a little darker. Go in a little more. See, you know what? Since we are just kind of keeping it like this for now. Okay. Let's kind of wear the marshmallow right now. Gonna erase that. This is gonna be opacity. Start there. I want to get like a really deep. Yeah. Just realized I messed up on that. Okay. Trying again. Just a friendly reminder, you can hop in chat at any time. Feel free to start a conversation. I love talking with you all. So feel free if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or otherwise. Feel free to say hello. marshmallow. Here, wait, let's see. I'm usually decent at stylized text. Like, if I like can do it. Let's see if I can do it. Okay, maybe not. Don't actually like the way that looks. I can do this. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Maybe if I do thicker. The only reason I'm having such a hard time is because when you VTube, you can't use your glasses. At least me. My camera refuses to pick it up. Scribbles it out. That is what text boxes are for. Alright. Knit to say, I really just want to be very weird about it. You guys can't see this. You guys will just see this as it develops. I want some fun. See, next we can change it. I want it to be bigger. What did I do wrong? Let's figure this out. What did I do wrong? Jesus. A bird about hit my window. Oh, that's how I make it bigger. Okay. Marshmallow. Save. Aha, I figured it out. It looks terrible that way. I think I like minimalistic marshmallow. Is that how you spell marshmallow? I'm dyslexic. Yeah, that's how you spell it. Marshmallow. I love it. It turned out so great, but just marshmallow. I feel like it's like a greeting card. It looks like a simplistic. It looks like one of those Hallmark cards you get. Low-key half tempted to print this and put it on my wall as a motivational poster. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna print it and make it a motivational poster. I'll do that after stream though. We have been streaming for almost 2 hours. Save it here. PNG. Save. Okay. Is it still gonna look pretty? If you save it as a PNG, you're gonna lose stuff. Does it still look pretty? Does it still look pretty? Let's see. Pop up here for me, marshmallow. I feel like I should put a period at the end. Hear me out though. Should I just... Does this make it better? Please, does this make it better? Yes, I'm... Save. Yeah, that's fine. Oh my god. Okay, hold up. I'm going to send this to Mystic, because I'm streaming and Mystic is not. I just want to see Mystic's opinion. Give me a moment. Where is it? Gallery. Let's see. Does this make you laugh? Kinda curious. Lee's laugh. Mahooga. What are they doing?
see they're laughing at it too. They like it.
The marshmallow has been liked. Marshmallow. I'm gonna have a fingerprint this. Goodbye.